A point is 40 mm behind VP, 20 mm above HP, and 30 mm in front or behind from LPP. Draw its projections and name the side view. Since it is behind VP, so the image will go on the horizontal plane. So it will be from 90 degree to 180 degree will going to be the horizontal plane. Since the quadrant it lies in the second quadrant, that is 90 to 180 will going to lie on the second quadrant. So obviously, so this is a projection of point in the second quadrant, that is behind VP and above HP. So above HP which is vertical, which is 90 degree, and behind VP is horizontal, which will going to be HP, which will be behind. So naturally it is 90 to 180 degree. So that is how we can fix that this is a case wherein it is in second quadrant. So the point in space, so the point which is above HP, so the above HP which we seen here, this is the distance above HP, and behind VP, so this is the distance behind VP, and 30 mm in front or behind or from LPP. So here it is behind VP, so behind LPP is the distance. So behind LPP, so that is we can consider the behind LPP. So to view the object in the front view, to view the object on the vertical plane, so we have to look from the front view, because the front view direction will be perpendicular to the vertical plane. To view the object on the horizontal plane, we have to look from the top view, because top view will going to be perpendicular to HP. To view the image on the left profile plane, either we can look from the left side view or we can look from the right side view. The image will going to fall on the LPP, because both the directions will going to be perpendicular to LPP, but we have to consider only one particular view will going to be the right one. So further the condition of observer will going to play a major role. So that is, when you look from the front view, plane is between the object and the observer. So this condition has to be satisfied in the left profile view, left profile plane. That is basically because LPP will be in line with the VP. That is what we can see here. The vertical plane will be in line with the LPP, because SP is the one which has been rotated here to the top. Now when you look from the top view, object, that is the point, is between the plane and the observer. When we view the object from the left side view, plane is between the object and the observer. When we look from the right side view, object is between the plane and the observer. So it should satisfy the condition of the front view, that is plane is between the object and the observer. So that condition is satisfied only when you look from the left side view. In the left side view, plane is between the object and the observer. So to view the image on the LPP, so we have to look from the left side view. So that means the point will be behind LPP. So behind VP, so behind LPP. So to image what you will going to get on the LPP will going to be the left side view. So name the side view, we need to name them at the last, in the last. So now we will going to analyze this problem. A point is 20 mm above HP. So the above HP distance, which can be, this is the above HP distance. When you look from the front view, we can see the distance above HP. So that distance, when it is projected on the vertical plane, will be here, that is 20 mm above HP. The image which is there on the vertical plane will be P dash. And when you look from the top view, the distance behind VP is same. The distance behind VP, which is this distance, when you look from the top view, that image when it is projected will going to be on the horizontal plane. So this will be the distance behind VP. When you look from the left side view, the distance, so the position of the point will be behind LPP. That is behind LPP distance, which is this distance, which will be seen when you look from the top view in the horizontal plane. And also when you look from the front view, the distance behind LPP, which is seen in vertical plane also. So this is how we will be able to analyze the problem. And also when you see from the left side view, we can see the distance above HP, that is above HP distance, which can be seen in the vertical plane, in the sense that when we look from the left side view, we can see the front view distance. And also when you look from the top view, the distance behind VP is seen, so that distance is also seen when you look from the left side view, that is behind VP. So that means when you look from the left side view, we can see the distance of both above HP and behind VP. So that means the front view and also the top view distances can be seen when you look from the left side view. So this is how we can analyze the problem. So when we cut it here and open, that means when you rotate this horizontal plane above and the left profile plane to the left side, so this is how it will going to look. So that means the corresponding images will also be get rotated in the respective planes. That is what we can see in the intermediate image. That means the horizontal plane is going towards the top side and the left profile plane is going towards the left side. But LPP will be in line with the VP always, because VP is the one which is fixed. This is what we can see in the step 2. Now we will go to the step 3, wherein the horizontal plane is completely rotated by 90 degree and LPP is also rotated by 90 on the left side. Then the corresponding images is also being gets rotated. The distance behind the distance behind LPP, which is 30 mm, which is seen both in VP and as well as in HP. So from this line you measure 30 mm and draw a vertical projector. Then the distance above HP, which is 20 mm, will be seen in vertical plane, which is above XY line. So from here you measure 20 mm and mark this point, which will going to be P dash, because the image is on vertical plane, which is P dash. The distance behind VP is seen in HP. So since HP is also above XY line, so you mark that point, which is small p. Then when you look from the left side view, we can see the distances of both front view and as well as the top view. So wherein the distance above HP is vertical, draw a horizontal projector from P dash to the profile view, which will be the distance above HP, which is here. The distance behind VP, which is seen in HP, so this is the vertical distance in the front view, in the top view. You just projected here till to the end of the horizontal plane, so this will going to be the vertical distance. But the distance behind VP in the profile view will going to become the horizontal distance now here. So that can be achieved only when you draw a line which is inclined at 45 degrees to the vertical line, so that this vertical distance of 40 mm behind VP is transferred into the horizontal distance. And where you have the front view, on that line you are going to get the side view. So you draw a projector from here, so that it will going to intersect the horizontal projector from P dash at this point, which will going to become P double dash. We have the behind LPP is the condition which will going to be satisfied, so that can be achieved only when you are looking from the left side view. So this will going to be the left side view. So this is how the analysis of a projection of point in space with above HP by 20 mm, behind VP by 40 mm and behind LPP by 30 mm when it is in space has been analyzed. Now we will go to solve the problem in the sketchbook. So this is, I will go to explain the procedure to draw the final solution in the sketchbook. First we draw the XY line and X1 Y1 line and mark XY and X1 Y1 as shown. Since it is LPP, so he has given LPP, write LPP to the left side of X1 Y1 and VP adjacent to LPP, and then HP is the one which has been rotated, so you write it in bracket. Then the distance with respect to the profile plane, which is seen in both VP and HP. So from X1 Y1 line you measure 30 mm in VP and also in HP. Then draw a vertical projector which should be a thin line. Then distance above HP, that is from XY line, you measure the distance of 20 mm and mark that point which will going to be P dash. Then the distance behind VP which is 40 mm, you mark that point which is P here. Then in the profile view we can see the distances of both front view and also the top view. So draw a horizontal projector from the front view to the profile view, where the profile view point will be in line with the front view. So we have got this point which is above HP by 20 mm. The distance behind VP which is vertical here has to become horizontal. Therefore, you draw a 45-degree line adjacent to HP and draw a horizontal projector from the top view to the 45-degree line, wherein it will transfer this vertical distance of 40 mm into the horizontal distance here. Then draw a vertical projector down so that it will going to intersect the point from the horizontal projector which is drawn from the P dash. So both will going to intersect at this point, so you mark that point as P double dash. The view what you will going to achieve is the left side view, because this is behind LPP. Behind LPP condition is satisfied only when you look from the left side view. So mark that point as P double dash. Then show the dimensions of 30, which is distance with respect to the profile plane, and mark the dimension of 20 mm, which is distance above HP, and mark the dimension of 40, which is the distance behind VP. So this is how we will be able to solve the projection of point in the second quadrant for this particular problem, and this will going to be the final solution. So draw all the lines which will going to be x1, y1, xy, and all the projector lines including this 45-degree lines will be thin lines, and mark the points, these points, that is P dash, P and P double dash, with a little bit darker points, which should be visible. Thank you.